Hi. Okay, so
Buongiorno.
today we're going to answer some questions.
Oh.
Alright, you start.
Okay.
Number one.
Sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
The story of my last kiss. This is, I don't like,
Just talk,
last
it doesn't
kiss.
matter.
The guy was a complete asshole to my parents. He's a cocky small little man. And he's hot, but he's such an asshole. I'm mixed in confusion. Okay, so yeah, your turn.
Okay, last kiss. It was about 3 weeks ago, and the guy was nice to my parents. And, I liked him, he liked me, but we didn't end up together. And, yeah, we were just, I think American Idol was on. I remember American Idol being on, and it just happened, and yeah. That's the story. I remember I was wearing a purple sweater. I have a good memory.
Good.
Yes. Number 2.
Was it mine?
Huh?
Was it
Yeah,
mine?
it was,
Yes.
it was always with your clothes.
One of my obsessions. I'm obsessed with the Beatles. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill someone. Like, the first guy I want to meet in heaven is John Lennon. I'm obsessed with him mainly, so I'm gonna say John Lennon.
One of my obsessions would be Ryan Gosling. You have no idea how I've just been so obsessed with him since I was 10 years old. No, 5 years old, because there was this show on YTV and it was called Breaker High, and he was about 16, 17, and now he's 30, and I pretty much grew up with him, you know. I find him adorable.
He is adorable.
Yeah.
What was going on in my life 1 year ago? Court battles. I know it's sad, really bad, but I'm going through court battles against my dad because we had to get a restraining order against him. Yay, team spirit. I'm a jolly good father.
My life 1 year ago, I was best friends with, well, I still am best friends with her, but she moved away, Destiny, and she didn't move yet, so I was with her and Shannon. And that was pretty much how everything was going, so yeah, things changed. One of your insecurities.
One of my insecurities. I have a hard time being alone. I don't like being alone with relationships, like romantic ones, with friendships, things like that. I just don't like. Because of abandonment issues I've had in the past from my father leaving me, I kind of have issues with being alone. So that would be one of my insecurities.
One of my insecurities is trusting people.
Wow, complete opposite of mine.
Believe me, if I trust you, it's a big deal. You have no idea, like, it's a big deal.
Trust you?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Ever since
Wow.
things have happened, you know, and I've just lost trust with people, and it's mostly girls I don't trust, you know, guys I
I'm a
trust,
man.
because guys don't gossip as much. You know?
No, they're just
But
small-minded.
Yes, that's one of my
horrible.
insecurities.
My childhood career choice. Ever since I can remember, I've always wanted to be an archaeologist or acting. Pretty much it.
You're 5 and you're like, I need to go into art.
Yeah, actually, there's actually a picture of me like holding up all my new books on pharaohs and Egyptology. I'm like, that's what I want to be. This is what I want to be. No. That's it. Yeah.
I always wanted to do something with animals. You know, I wanted to become a vet. My sister did too, but you know, things change.
Times they are.
I'm scared of needles. I don't want to inject any needles in an animal. So I just don't like.
Yeah.
You know,
The one thing
thank you.
about taking care of animals is an amazing job, but you have to realize that there will be times where you're going to have to put down the animal.
Yeah, and I don't want to go through that.
No.
I love animals, and it's just too devastating.
But you're also giving them a chance to go to heaven. So
Yeah.
sparing them. Worst day of my life so far? I don't want to go down that road. I'm serious, I just don't feel like talking about it today. So.
Okay. Worst day of my life so far. Worst day of my life so far. I honestly don't know. There's a lot of bad days. There's a lot of good days. But I don't know which one would be bad. Which one I should choose. But it probably would be... Okay, one would be when my cat died. And I had to like go to ballet practice after or something. Not practice, but rehearsal. And I don't know. It was hard. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I just said I felt bad.
One thing, yeah.
One thing I'd like to change about myself. I wouldn't change anything about myself.
Neither would
Maybe I should change that attitude.
Just my thighs.
No, I wouldn't change anything about
A
myself.
little bit of my thighs, that's all. I'm not asking for much.
Maybe longer hair, but that's over time.
Yeah, oh yes, I want, like, my hair. My goal is to have really, really long curly hair.
My hair's already gotten to, like, a really cool length, and
yeah.
I wouldn't change anything about myself.
Okay.
An object I own that has sentimental value. I'd have to say my books. My books pretty much were there through everything I went through. Every bad moment in life, I always had my books to turn to, so I think, honestly, even though it's a book that was $11 or something like that at Chapters, doesn't matter where you got it, they mean a lot to me. No house is even when it doesn't have a library. I'm just saying.
Okay. One thing would be my my necklace. It's a cross. Well, I don't know if you can see it from here, but it's literally it's my dad's. Well, it was my dad's, and he passed it along with me. It was from Italy, and it means a lot to me because I'm pretty much carrying something that belongs to my dad every day, even when I'm not with him. So I love it.
Oh yeah. My favorite childhood toy. To be honest, my toys just changed from round and about, but I can remember that I honestly was infatuated with what's it called? Spice Girl dolls. I honestly was obsessed with them. I always wanted to be like it, except I tried just like really slutty, and I was like 5.
They have the weirdest curves.
I know, right?
It's like a pear.
I think they add stuff to their hips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Bratz dolls.
I'd say my Pikachu bag. This is not a toy, but when I was about 3 years old, for Halloween I dressed up as Simba. Yes, I have pictures. My sister dressed up as Little Mermaid.
And your mom was a clown.
And I was Simba, and I love that. Like, if I have a son or even a daughter, I'm putting them in that, definitely.
Okay, so, school subject I was or am good at. I am amazing at science. I don't care to brag here. Well, history I'm the best at. That's horrible to say, I'm sorry. History, it's too easy for me, so I don't count it as a good subject because it's too easy. But science, I love science. Okay, I'm done.
I'm good at English. If I really work hard on something, I will do it. If I'm being lazy, the writing will not be good, but I could write well. I'm gonna admit that. Okay.
Writing, I'm good with that. One of my hobbies. I love writing. Ironic, yes, but I consider myself a novelist, and I actually have a novel on the go right now. But that's probably my biggest hobby, is writing.
One of my hobbies, socializing. No, figure skating. It's not a hobby, it's more like an aspiration. But, let's just consider it a hobby right now. Okay.
One of my bad habits? Okay, it's not necessarily a habit, but generally when I meet men for the first time, I think low of them. Because of, once again, how my father raised me. A lot of issues. Well, holy crap. Hey, everyone has issues. So I'm not necessarily the worst person out there, but I do have a hard time trusting men in general. So.
Alright, one of my bad habits would be, I can interrupt people constantly. I don't know if you'll notice, I will interrupt when people are talking. I talk about something else. I know it's really rude. I need to fix that.
Like now. No.
Yeah. What's another thing? I twirl my hair a lot. People get annoyed.
Yes, you play, and then when you do, every time you talk, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I'm gonna admit it, It's annoying, but
Yeah.
I can't really fix it. It's a habit, so yeah.
The weirdest sexual encounter I've had.
With me?
No. Well, that is such a weird question. We're in the 21st century. That question's not even, real anymore.
Just answer.
No.
I don't know. I have a lot.
I've kissed a woman before.
I
heavy.
have a lot of sexual, weird
But I think
things
the weirdest,
happen.
weird. What would be weird? Kissing someone of the opposite sex isn't weird anymore. Something that's just bizarre would be.
I don't know. No, like I'm thinking now. Okay.
Oh, when I was when I was 11, my stepmom had her friends come over, and her friend had a son, and he'd always like to watch this what he considered porn, except it was Stickman cartoon. He'd always get turned on by it, and then say like try to call me the names like in the movie or show. So it was pretty weird. It never went to like sexual. It was just he meant it in that manner, and I just rebelled. Anyway. Every day since
I'd rather not answer this. I don't know. I don't remember.
Answering this question? No.
I don't know.
Okay, let's just skip it. Where I want to be right now. Where I am now. That's such an oblivious question to ask because you don't decide where you're going to be exactly. It kind of happens.
I want to be in Ryan Gosling's arms. Okay, that's it.
Okay, yeah.
And like a pool of Nutella.
I want to be next to Lennon.
Okay.
I need to write some songs with him.
Who I wish I could be. Go.
Who I wish I could be. Sounds really stupid, being a woman. I honestly wish I could be John Lennon.
Yeah, I knew it.
I'm obsessed with him. We have so much in common and just like inspiration.
I'd say Katy Perry. I know it sounds really weird and you wouldn't expect me to say this.
I'm sure you have mouse ears on.
Someone just... Okay, please go. No, I know it sounds weird, and normally, like, I wouldn't plan on saying this ever, but it's because I think she looks happy to me. She's married to Russell
Brand.
Russell Brand, and he
So sexy.
seems like a really good husband.
He is
and
amazing.
I
He's
think
funny.
because I don't think she's, you know, her marriage does not discriminate her career. She still goes for what she wants. He has his own thing, and they're still in love. I think I love it, to be honest.
This is a bizarre question. How the person that I like is. Okay, I did like this guy. I kind of still do, and it's an annoying situation because it's just like Romeo and Juliet. Two families fighting against each other because they don't want the two children seeing each other. Children, why do I call myself child? Adolescent, teenager, doesn't matter. But he is 2 years older than me.
Okay.
Which is 17.
Not necessarily like anyone right now, so the person I did like last was 16, I think. Yeah. The other person was, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Where I'd like to live? Egypt, Cairo, or somewhere in the rainforest.
I would like to live in Florence, Italy. It's beautiful.
Sexiest person that comes to mind immediately.
Ryan Gosling.
It's hard. I had to think about it. I would say Jeremy Renner or Casey Affleck.
Okay. Casey Affleck. Oh. He's cute. Okay.
Or Ringo when he was younger.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
Hurry up. We have a minute.
A question of your choice. Do you know where the glass goes?
Is the glass half full or half empty?
When a flamingo stands on one leg, is it putting more pressure on the leg it's standing or the one it's holding up? Oh!
No, I like my question better.
Alright.
I love flamingos though. Okay, well, bye guys. Love you
Bye-bye.
all.